We've been invited along here to meet with Dr. David Dixon in his laboratory to give us some idea of what composting is all about and what we can do to help recycle and reuse. Now, he asked us to meet him in his backyard, somewhere in the backyard, so that we'll be able to talk to him and he can explain to us about the composting. Now, I see a compost over here, and I wonder if this is where he is.
Hello, I am Dr. David Dixon. Yes, and I'm here to say to you about composting. Yes. Ouch. Yeah. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about how important composting is, and a little bit how you can improve and do stuff to your compost. But first, I need to get out. So I'll see you in a little minute. Hi, this is David Dixon, Dr. David Dixon again. We're going to talk about how to improve your compost and what you might some layer it, how to layer it. You use twigs and dried sticks and maybe even some sawdust, if you like, at the bottom of your compost. So the air actually has time to rise. You might want some dry leaves. Make sure they're dry, because if they're wet, the air can't get quite through. For soil, soil's pretty good. You could actually use it from your garden or from your last compost. And if you just bought a compost and you don't want to dig up your garden, you can go out and buy it in the market. I'm going to talk about food scraps. The food scraps help the worms make the compost. That's actually what is the compost. And leaves are also the food for the worms also. And all that stuff decomposes into soil for your garden. Or other things such as planters, or you can even use it just to layer over your garden. For clippings and grass and everything, those are very good for the worms, and it decomposes pretty good and makes good soil also. Worms are very good in compost. You can put those in with your soil. You can put earthworms in, but the best ones I'd probably say are the red regolith. They eat the soil, and they eat the clippings and other things and turn it into soil. They also, if they want a fresh meal and don't want to decompose, they even eat the stuff. But that's okay. Talking about pests, there's one right there. His name's Sam. Hey, Sam. Okay. About improving your compost. Improving it, and you can improve it by, I'm working on the automatic turning system and air filter, so you don't have to do all those things, so you can go out and buy those in the market. And so you'll probably also have some holes in your compost for the air filter. You can even add more, because more is good, but not too many, so the air actually goes through without helping it first to decompose the compost. I'm going back to the compost now to show you how it's actually done, and I was doing this first so that you can understand easier when I'm showing you. So let's go over to the compost. Hello, we're back. Hello, we are back at the compost now. I'm just going to demonstrate how and why you layer your compost in certain ways. So, first of all, you might want to start with dry or wet stick or other pieces of wood, just not too big, because that makes it so the air can't go through it, but whatever you find annoying that is going around your garden is fine. So put that in there. Like that. Also leaves help aerate the compost well, and it also helps with some of the chemicals or nitrogen inside the leaves might help it decompose. So, there's your leaves. Kitchen waste. That is a perfect resource for your compost. It's all the food scraps that you find and you use to help decompose your compost. It also helps it, and the red regulars, which I told you about earlier, eat away at all sorts of different kitchen scraps and make their soil to feed your garden. To use it for you to carrot it, even maybe pear peelings, tomatoes, or onions, or even eggshells, which is a definite plus. Some seeds maybe that you use for seeds, and apple cores are definite good parts for your compost. Okay. Now, the soil is very good. It keeps the smell down so it doesn't leak through the top, and it all the nitrogen rich helps decompose the compost, as well as the stuff mixed together. We'll just get the soil up. And don't distribute it in. Do not use it all. Okay, we didn't use it all because we're going to tell you the bottom. I'll tell you why after. Grass is very good for putting in your compost. It helps aerate it better so that the air gets to everything. Perfect. Now, compost is good also. Another layer might feed the worms so that you don't have to keep all the worms in a few places so they crowd up and argue over the food or whatever you're doing there. Okay, so we'll just put another layer of compost. Compost in. Ooh, really? So it helps with cooking. So, rain from your dryer is good. It's just another resource for your compost. Makes more soil. There's no particular reason for having this. It's just very good. Makes a lot of dust. Okay. After that's done, you can put paper in also. It makes a good bedding for the worms. But you never really put it in whole blocks in or whole pages. You take one sheet at a time. I won't do this whole thing because it takes too long. So you just take one piece, and it only tears nicely. What way? Nope, that's this way. Okay, it only tears nicely this way, so when you strip it, it makes nice strips. So if you do it the other way, it's fine also, it just takes more time consuming. So I keep on doing that. Sometimes you can even do two strips at a time, or 4 or 5. But what's easier for me is just one. Okay, there you go. Now that's okay. For your compost, so don't worry about putting any paper in there. You could also put your coffee bags in there because they're specially made for decomposing, so you don't have to throw those away. If you're at the beach and you collect some seaweed, it's pretty good at some black time. If you put it in, it's okay. So put the seaweed in there. And sawdust is really good. Sawdust makes a good layering for your compost. It also helps the worms and bedding It also helps aerate it so that it decomposes as well. Oh, that's weird. Now, after that's done, you might want to just put another layer of dirt over it so that it keeps the smell down. Smell of compost I've had 6 at home and really bad smelling. My dog gets into them and takes the dirt off. Done? Okay. Well, that's usually what you can put in. You keep on layering it, until it's to the brim. But I usually don't fill it to the brim, else it begins to go too high, so like you'll get some extra stuff and you dump it in, it might overflow in that bag. So now I'm going to talk to you about what not to put in. You in a bit. Hello, now I'm back at the compost. Now I would like to talk to you about what not to put in your compost. First, we have some cheese and bread products. The bread. You do not want to put bread in your compost because it doesn't decompose that well and it takes a very long time. Same with the cheese, except that it doesn't decompose at all. All that really happens is that it grows mold and gets eaten away, but it takes a long time and you'll be dead by the time this thing's done. So, next, we have some garbage. We don't like garbage in our compost because it doesn't decompose for thousands of years. So it wouldn't really do anything to our compost. And if worms find this, they'll go through the compost or whatever holes they can find and try not to go. They won't go through this, so they won't even need it. Garbage is good. Next, we have some clothing. You shouldn't put this in because any kind of clothing at all, it won't decompose for a long time and it doesn't help your compost at all. So just bad thing is to throw it away or reuse it or do it for crafts or something. We have God, sheesh, this thing's been in there way too long. Somebody shouldn't have put this in there. You don't put it in because it worms don't like it and it doesn't decompose that well. So bones aren't that good. Next, we have rubber. Rubber doesn't decompose for so long that your grandfather's father's cousin's daughter's grandfather's compost won't even be done by this thing. Not even beginning to decompose. This thing takes very long. But cat hair. But make sure you'll have to take the hair off the cat first before you put the cat in there. Struggle on you. Yeah. Thank you for joining me today for your episode of Composting. Just remember, turn your compost regularly. I forgot to this morning. Now,
all animals in this film were protected by the Humane Society.